Howdy, howdy ho. Yeah, I know you've heard it all before. Anyone who's anyone has said everything there can be said about SBMM.
Skill issue. Get good. Quit whining.
Etc., etc. And if you've watched my live streams and my review of COD last year, you'd know that I've put in my piece about SBMM more than enough. But I might still have something to say today that you haven't heard before, and if you have heard it, well, at least now you know there's some thinking behind it. I'm not just whining, I promise. For anyone who still doesn't know, SBMM stands for Stupid Bad Motherfucking Matchmaking. SBMM equals MMBS. That's, of course, not how they sell it to you. What it sounds like on paper is great, and one of the most detailed on how the data works is from Apex Legends' matchmaking page. This goes into shockingly good detail and even addresses common questions or beliefs about it. So now you're thinking, if they've shown the data on how it works, why am I still whining about it? Well, it's simple really, and it all comes from this line right at the bottom. They address the idea that matchmaking algorithms are built to keep people playing, and of course they sandwich admitting this is the case by saying it's not the only reason. But it absolutely is the only reason, because the only thing that matters to them is that you keep playing the game, whether you're raging or owning other players. This is where my thoughts come in. Yes, the larger the player pool, the larger the range of skills. Yes, it's difficult to balance the algorithms because humans are adaptable. They will find a way to game the system, hence the existence of Smurf accounts. I'm fully aware of the problems from the developer side of things. So why do I still gripe about it? Because SBMM is a form of the participation trophy system. It is designed less about your actual skill and more about ensuring that you own other players as often as other players own you. Think about it. The idea is that if you're losing a lot, the algorithm will pit you against players you can beat so that you can win. The core idea of SBMM is that everyone can win no matter what skill level they are. Whether you're an after-work casual or a sweat, you can win. And how does this lead to my frustration? Because there cannot be a winner without a loser, which means the end goal is always a 50-50 win-loss ratio. And why does this irritate the hell out of me? Because what it actually means is that skill no longer matters. Think about what I'm saying. You're gonna win or lose no matter how good or bad you are. So why even try? Getting better and better serves zero actual purpose. You'll be forced to lose in equal measure. That means there is only one way to escape this algorithm: to clan up and play competitively. This actually segues perfectly into my final discussion point. When people play competitively, sides are pre-chosen. When a clan goes up against another clan, there is zero SBMM at work. It is purely a game of skill, and the team with the better skills wins. But most of us do not play competitively. We just want to play. And my solution is the most obvious one of them all. Just let non-competitive play be completely and utterly random. Whether you get your ass handed to you or you're cracked in a lobby of randoms, it's all pure chaos. This means your only choice is to get better so that you don't get your shit pushed in. Or leave. And that last part is why publishers hate this idea. Leaving it completely randomized means lower skilled players will quit, which means less players overall, which means less microtransaction money. But it solves the real problem. Doing good or bad is down to how good you get, because who you're up against may be better than you or worse than you. You simply have to keep getting better to increase the chances that they're worse than you. SBMM equals MMBS. I'll see you next time on the Gaming 5.